Hello my dear students, welcome to the online education class. Today I shall teach you a new chapter. The title of the chapter is Mental Health and Hygiene. This is your unit 6. This chapter is very interesting and very important for you. Here you will find to learn about the meaning of mental health, criteria of mentally healthy person, preservation of mental health, then meaning of mental hygiene, function and aims of mental hygiene and so on. Then today we shall learn about the concept of mental health. Mental health is the state of our mind which affects how we think, how we feel, etc. It is a very important at every stage of our life. Mental health is divided into two types. The first one is sound mental health and the another one is ill mental health. So, what is called sound mental health? We can define sound mental health person as a self-confident, well-adjusted, adequate and free from internal conflict, tension, etc. It is always linked with the positive side of the individual. Then, what is called ill mental health? Ill mental health is linked with the individual's negative side. Means, we can say ill mental health person is a very weak person who cannot be able to face any problems of life. They have such type of mental illness and various mental problems which we cannot see in a sound mental healthy person. You have come to know the two types of mental health. The first one is sound mental health and the second one is ill mental health. Students, you may be asked some short types of questions carrying 1 or 2 marks in your final exam or your unit test which I have just taught. Okay? Mental health is a dynamic concept. It cannot be achieved without physical health. Generally, when we observe an individual, we can easily tell about his or her physical health or physical condition. But in the case of mental health, we cannot make a guess about one's mental condition or what is going on his mind. Therefore, it is very difficult to understand one's mental health. So, it is regarded as complex concept. After that, I shall teach you the various definitions of mental health. Okay, students, look at the definitions of mental health. Many psychologists have given different definitions of mental health. I shall mention two definitions of mental health. According to who, mental health means physical, mental and social well-being of a person. WHO means World Health Organization. WHO said that mental health includes our physical, mental and social aspects of our life. Then move to the next definition. According to Hilgard, mental health means absence of mental illness, more positively a state characterized by adjustment, a productive orientation and zest. Means in the words of Hilgard, mental health is the absence of mental illness or any mental diseases. It is characterized by adjustment, a productive orientation and zest. Students, you should note down these two definitions of mental health and try to remember it properly. Okay? Then we shall learn about the preservation of mental health. That how we preserve our mental health. Students, look at the 5 points which are linked with the preservation of mental health. The first point is to lead a peaceful life. Nowadays, we face many problems like physical, mental, emotional, etc. For the preservation of our mental health, it is very important that we preserve our mental health so that we can lead a peaceful life or happy life. Okay? The next one is about good environment. We can say good environment is another aspect
of the preservation of mental health. We should create a good and proper environment to the students so that they can adjust easily with their family members or with any situation. Here, good environment means fresh air, peaceful environment, society, family, etc. Okay? Then move to the next point. It is about role of parents. Here, parents plays an important role in the preservation of our mental health. Parents should provide to their children with sufficient love and affection so that they can develop a proper mental health and they can grow with positive attitude.
Then the next point is social support. Social support is the another important aspect for the preservation of mental health. Social support is very necessary for overcoming those people who have ill mental health. Therefore, we can say that social support plays an important role for the preservation of mental health. Okay, then look at the last point. It is about free from mental illness. Mental illness means our mental diseases. As for example, we can say about depression. So, what is called depression? Depression is such type of mental disorder which is characterized by lonely feeling, not well adjusted, etc. So, these are the some necessary points for the preservation of mental health.
Students, now I am coming to the conclusion. Today you have learned about the concept of mental health, types of mental health, definitions of mental health. After that, we discuss about the preservation of mental health. From this class, whatever you have understood, you should note down all these points and show it to me. And if you will find any difficulty, then contact with me. Okay? Then today class is over here. Thank you.